Zwom, doot, 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 doot. BMO.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another BMO Creative BMO Fit video. So this one is the truth about fat loss. Yeah, because what the general media and fitness industry says is not exactly true. It's kind of straight up a lie. When they say you can burn fat off through a healthy diet and exercise, this is not what is happening. The fact of the matter is that once you have added body fat, you cannot burn off the fat cells. They don't go anywhere. See, fat is made of fat cells. We're born with a certain number and we keep adding more fat cells as we get older and gain weight. People have an average of 25 to 30 billion fat cells by the time they reach adulthood, which is around 17 to 24 years of age. Fat cells get bigger and smaller depending on how much energy they're storing. So they're kind of like a water balloon. You can squeeze out water, you can add more water, they grow and shrink in size based on how much energy they're storing. On average, they stay at around 66% capacity. Weight gained from fat happens when we overeat and the fat cells increase from 66% more towards that 100% capacity. So that 30 billion fat cells that normally weighs roughly 30 pounds will actually increase up to 15 more pounds, so 45 pounds of body weight. Adding 15 pounds to your body is kind of a normal thing that happens. If you increase more than that, then your body starts to make more fat cells that are also permanent. Our body's 30 billion fat cells can multiply up to 160 billion if needed. Fat cells multiply by turning stem cells, which are pre-adipocytes, into fully functioning fat cells. Through multiplication, fat cells can potentially store an unlimited amount of extra body fat. So this is why it's ideal to control body weight throughout your life to prevent extra fat cells from being created. But for most people by now, probably not an option. So that's not reality. So what do? How do we actually lose weight? Okay, so first I have to say that adding or losing around 15 pounds of weight in a year's time can be done. It's kind of not a problem. It's how the body naturally works. Normally in the winter months, people can gain anywhere from 5 to 8 pounds, up to 15 pounds without adding extra fat cells. But if you increase more than that, that is not normal. That's when it starts to produce more fat cells, which also become permanent. The only way to gain more than roughly 15 pounds of body fat is to multiply the fat cells. And if you have excess cells, you must now reduce them down beyond that 66% capacity to get back to your original weight. For example, if you have doubled the number of fat cells you have because you've gained 30, 40 pounds, you'll need to shrink those cells to half of their normal size to end up at your normal weight. So the cell, instead of being 66% capacity, you will need to reduce it down to 33% capacity because you have extra fat cells. Your number of cells has doubled. This diagram illustrates the increase in size and the number of fat cells with weight gain and the reduction in size required to achieve normal weight. Note that at normal body weight after dieting, the cells end up significantly smaller than the size of the original fat cells. Since small fat cells are able to store fat, they may expand back to their full capacity, by the way, at any time. So this is what people do when they quote-unquote yo-yo diet. They gain and lose weight super quickly. In a matter of days, they can lose weight, and in a matter of days, they can gain it right back really quick. It's because they have all the cells needed. All they got to do is fill them up. So once fat cells multiply, those extra cells are part of the human body permanently, folks, permanently, because they are clones of your original cells. Your body can't tell the difference between the original fat cells and the newly created fat cells. And I've had people tell me, well, liposuction, you can get rid of fat cells permanently. Not true. Research shows that even surgically removing fat cells with liposuction is not successful long term. The body senses that something's missing, and over time, it will recreate those missing cells in some other part of the body where there is no scar tissue. So here's an example of a lady that pre-liposuction, and then weeks after liposuction and the bruising goes away, she looks way better and she's healthier, but she keeps her same habits, same eating habits, resting habits, exercise habits. So within a year's time, she's almost right back to where she started. That's what your body will do. So how do you beat it? First off, you gotta know about leptin and ghrelin. You gotta know about these. Again, you may never hear about these from the mainstream media sources, but leptin and ghrelin are hormones. Leptin is made by fat cells to boost metabolism and suppress your appetite. More body fat means more leptin being produced. Every time we lose weight, the amount of leptin in your body decreases. Less leptin means your metabolism will slow down and your appetite will increase. This explains why fast dieters get tired and hungry. Ghrelin makes us hungry. Ghrelin increases at trained meal times. So like if you get hungry around noon every day, it's because you've trained your body to do this. And ghrelin kicks in at that time so that you will eat, even if you're not hungry. But it tells you it's time to eat. Ghrelin also increases with weight loss, increasing about 30% after roughly 30 pounds of weight loss. So it makes it harder and harder. The more weight you have to lose, ghrelin kicks in and it makes it harder and harder to keep it off. You gotta know this so that you know why you have the cravings you have. Okay, so here are things to focus on to lose weight from my personal experience. Number one, don't increase past that lifetime maximum weight, whatever it was. If you one time got up to 300 pounds, don't go past 300 pounds. Stay there and go down from there and never go back up to 300. If you want to lose weight and keep it off, fat-wise anyway. Number two, lose weight with a smart lifestyle approach to achieve your best weight for you, and do it over a long period of time. You will be shrinking your fat cells, not losing fat, but shrinking the cells, using the extra stored energy as fuel. Remember, this means not losing weight with unhealthy fads and rapid weight loss diets that can cause excessive muscle loss and bone density problems, damaging your health and your metabolism long term. So you don't want to do that. Number three, use powerful, proven fat maintenance strategies to keep the fat cells controlled long term. You got to get them down to that 33% capacity or less, and then keep them there for the rest of your life in order never to gain that weight back. So you got to remember leptin and ghrelin, right? They're powerful, so you need powerful strategies. This means using personalized, comprehensive approaches to controlling your weight. You got to remember your appetite, your tendencies, your metabolism, your nutritional needs are unique to you. And number four, focus on muscle gain instead of weight loss. I have found this to work. I find that focusing on adding strength and muscle and strengthening tendons and focusing on bone density and full range of motion is more important than how much fat I have. But fat cells will reduce anyway because I'm focusing on these things. It's a byproduct of adding muscle and exercising. So it's a win-win. So there you go. That's going to do it for this one. I hope that helps explain some of why fat is so hard to get rid of. It's because you don't get rid of it. The cells just deplete in size. So there you go. It's been another BeFit video, BMO Fit. So go ahead and subscribe, give a thumbs up. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much. Bye.